Hello, good evening from Peristeri in the greater area of Athens. This is the post-game press conference following the game for the penultimate day of the third group in the Basketball Champions League. Peristeri winmasters 78, Brose Bamberg 75. A match that was marked by a tribute to Kobe Bryant, as in all FIBA matches this week. And a minute's silence was observed in honor of that basketball legend. But here with us, we have Cameron Taylor from Brose Bamberg, and of course the team's head coach. And we're going to speak to him, to Royal Moors, afterwards. Cameron, if you'd like to say a few words about the match and how it all felt, what was the deciding factor, you think?
It was just a tough pill to swallow. You know, team came out there and gave, everything we got. We expected a tough match, coming out here to Greece. The fans are crazy and the fans are, loud all game. We knew it was going to be a tough match, so, one too many details we didn't hit, and at the end we didn't pull it out.
Right, thank you. Now we'll move on to Royal Moors, who is the head coach of Brose Bamberg, again for a general view about the match, if you'd like.
Okay, obviously a very tough loss for us. As Cameron said, I think the game could have went both sides. We showed the right intensity, the right energy. The only thing what was missing was too many details down the stretch. We made too many mistakes that we should not make, that we have to correct. And okay, this is really, like Cam said, this is really tough for us because I have the feeling we're still in a building process, but it has to be quick. We need results, and today we couldn't get the result we wanted.
Looking at the stats, it's a really, really balanced game here, isn't it? The only marked difference is perhaps what you just said, turnovers, 10 for 15.
I think we had too many mistakes. Some of them led to turnovers. On the other side, I think if you see the rebounding difference, it shows also that we were aggressive and intense. But okay, too many mistakes, too many turnovers, and percentage of free throws not good enough to win games like this.
Now, last question. This is practically the end of the European season for Brose Bamberg. A roundup. You missed out on the playoffs, that's what I mean. Well, there is one more game, of course, but you missed out on the playoffs.
Okay, you want me to answer 2 minutes after a game like that?
No. How it all feels, an evaluation of the season, perhaps.
What do you think how it feels now, at this moment? I think we don't have to look back now. We have to, first of all, try to understand this loss, and then maybe we can talk about what happened or what we missed to advance, but I don't think it's the moment now to do that.
Right, thank you very much. And that was Royal Moors, the head coach of Brose Bamberg. We thank him very much, and we'll be back with you with the Peristeri winmasters people in a few minutes. This is the post-game press conference following Peristeri winmasters' win over Brose Bamberg by 78 points to 75. We now have Yannick Moreira of Peristeri winmasters and the team's head coach Nicholas Papankolopoulos. We'll start with Yannick. Yannick, just give us a brief picture of the match as what will you remember about this match in a few years' time?
We was down 6, I think, with 2 minutes to go. And I heard Will saying, "Don't worry about it. Just get stopped. We're going to get back in the game." That's what I will always remember. Like, it don't matter if you're down 10. As long as still time on the clock, you just got to keep fighting to the end. That's what we did. We just keep believing in ourselves, and we keep getting stopped and rebounding. And we took care of the ball at the other end.
Scored 20, efficiency 23, couple of blocks, yeah, and 6 rebounds. Yeah, 6 rebounds. Another day at work.
I mean, I could get more. You know, I know coach still mad at me for letting guys get offensive rebound, but we're gonna talk about it later.
Right. Thank you very much. That was Yannick Moreira, and we'll now move on to Nicholas Papanicolaopoulos, who is the head coach of Peristeri Winmasters, and he's going to say a few words about the match.
Congratulations to our team. It was a very difficult victory in a tie game. That the biggest part of the game we tried to control. We have very good decisions, but they were 2 or 3 minutes on the last at the end of the second quarter and at the end of the third quarter that we make terrible mistakes and we give them the opportunity once to come back and the second time to lead the score. Generally, the team react excellent. It is very difficult to prepare a game without the 2 most experienced Greek players that we have. But we say from the first day that this group is excellent characters. They want to play for their teammates. They react after a bad result and a bad performance we have against AEK, and I'm proud of them.
Did you feel there were a lot of nerves in the team? I mean, you only conceded 10 turnovers. That's not terribly bad for such a match.
No, I don't think that there were nerves. Guys were anxious to win the game. There were a lot of offensive rebounds missed. There were some bad selections, but finally the willing of the players to win the game and to qualify it is above all.
Okay, now a roundup of the season. There is one more match to play, which is in Prague against ERA Nymburk, but you have now officially qualified for the playoffs. So I think it's time for a short roundup, an evaluation and assessment of the European season so far.
Yes, the guys from the beginning of October that we start Europe, they are tired, we travel a lot, we play back-to-back games, and they deserve it. But we keep going on the Greek League and on the semi-finals of Greek Cup, so the job doesn't finish.